Hold on tight, pioneers, because we're standing on the brink of something monumental. The Pi Network is closer than ever to launching the open mainnet, and the excitement is off the charts. The timing, the momentum, everything is falling into place perfectly. This could be the moment we've all been waiting for, but why is now the perfect time? What does this launch mean for Pi's value? And what should you do with your Pi coins? Today we're diving into these questions and more, so get ready for a game-changing update. And here's a big question to think about. If Pi launches with an initial value of $100 per coin, would you sell or would you hold? Drop your answers in the comments and make sure to check out our previous videos on the latest Pi Network developments. Link is in the description below. Also, be sure to drop a comment with Pi Network to the moon, along with your country. We'd love to see where our pioneers are tuning in from all around the world. If you're pumped for Pi's future, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every interaction helps support the channel and keeps us bringing you the latest Pi Network updates. And as always, remember that this video is for entertainment purposes only, not investment advice. Now, let's dive right in and explore why Pi's time is now. Imagine this as our defining moment, a once-in-a-lifetime chance to turn Pi Network into a global phenomenon. With recent global shifts, like the return of President Donald Trump, who's notably pro-crypto, the stage is set for Pi. A leader with an economic focus over conflict means that international relations might see a calming influence. Plus, Trump's openness to cryptocurrency hints at a favorable climate for blockchain advancements. Things are falling into place beyond the Pi core team's control, aligning perfectly for our open mainnet launch. The excitement is palpable, with the crypto market buzzing and even Bitcoin reaching record-breaking highs. The Pi Network's time has truly come. Some of you might recall our past discussions on waiting for a pivotal moment. The US election was a significant factor, and now that it's settled, we're looking at a unique chance. Even if all conditions aren't fully in place for open mainnet, this is one of those times where choosing the right moment outweighs waiting for ideal conditions. Missing this opportunity would be like letting the wind die down just as our sails catch it. This is no ordinary launch. It's a historic turning point for Pi Network, a critical strike in the battle to establish our project's place in the crypto world. But there's more at stake here than just launching at the right time. We need to manage our expectations and have a realistic approach to Pi's future value. Many pioneers still believe that opening the mainnet will instantly make them wealthy. But here's the reality check. If we approach open mainnet with exaggerated hopes, it could lead to disillusionment. This project requires a strong, committed community that understands it's about the long game. When we go live, we don't want people turning away because they expected immediate riches. That's why it's crucial to keep our expectations grounded. Speaking of value, let's talk about what we can realistically aim for. The core team has set an initial target price of $100 per Pi coin. This figure isn't random, it's a strategic starting point. The idea is to give Pi a foothold in the market that's high enough to garner respect, but realistic enough for sustainable growth. Let's face it, we've all heard of astronomical predictions. Thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars per Pi coin. But that's simply not feasible right now. The goal here is to establish Pi's value realistically so it can rise as demand grows. As Pi finds its way into more applications and becomes part of everyday transactions, that value will naturally increase over time. We've seen some pioneers suggest that $100 is too high, while others feel it's far too low. The truth is, Pi Network's value won't be dictated by a set price. It'll be driven by supply and demand. Pi's worth will reflect the community's belief in it and the world's adoption of it. The more businesses and services start accepting Pi as a means of payment, the more demand will drive its value up. Imagine a future where Pi is a staple of Web3. Solving real-world problems and being used globally. That's when we'll see its true value blossom. So if you're holding on to Pi coins, remember that you have a say in their worth through your own decisions. Now, to all of you who might think $100 is too low, hold on to your Pi. The open mainnet launch is just the beginning, and there's no rush to sell your coins unless the price reaches a level you're comfortable with. Conversely, if you believe $100 is too high, consider that undervaluing Pi could harm the network's growth. Selling at $1 or $2 each might bring you a quick payout, but that decision won't support the long-term vision we all share. Imagine a Pi network that thrives because pioneers held on, valuing their coins enough to wait for the right time. And now I'm curious, if Pi launches at $100 per coin, what will you do? Will you hold, or will you sell? It's not a rhetorical question, we genuinely want to know. Every pioneer's choice plays into the network's success and longevity. Picture yourself a few years down the road, looking back on this moment. Will you be glad you held on? Or will you wish you had? This is the kind of decision that shapes Pi's future, and every one of us is part of it. The timing couldn't be better, not just for Pi, but for the entire crypto space. Other projects are losing steam. Some have even faced legal obstacles. BNB, Ethereum, Solana, and the wave of meme coins that once caught everyone's attention are now falling out of favor. It's like the stage is cleared and Pi Network stands alone in the spotlight, a lone star beside Bitcoin. So, if not now, when? Waiting any longer risks inviting new competition, which could make it much harder to establish Pi as the standout project it's on track to become. If Pi Network were a nation, launching the open mainnet would be like declaring independence. This is when we step onto the world stage, open for interaction, trade, and development. It's when Pi Network claims its place and opens the doors for innovation, collaboration, and growth. From here on, every move we make is vital. Many pioneers might not fully grasp this significance yet, and we might see some walk away if the open network doesn't immediately meet their expectations. But those who truly believe in the project will recognize that this is a journey where value and community grow hand in hand. Our message to you, the dedicated pioneers, is to stay engaged and informed. Watch our videos, share insights with your team, and keep up with the core team's updates. Pi Network has come a long way, and it's set to go much further. We're committed to walking this path with you, and we hope you're just as committed to standing with Pi Network. So, let's take on this challenge together, knowing that each of us has a role in making Pi Network a success story. Now, back to that question. If Pi were to open the mainnet at $100 per coin, what would your choice be? Would you sell or would you hold? It's a big decision, and one only you can make. But one thing's for sure. This is the moment. The market, the timing, and the momentum are all working in Pi Network's favor, so let's make it count. Alright, pioneers. Today we've covered why the Pi Network Open Mainnet launch could be a monumental event. We dove into how the timing, current market dynamics, and even external global shifts are all aligning for Pi Network to step up. We talked about the potential value of Pi, the importance of realistic expectations, and why holding onto your coins might just be the wisest choice. And remember, Pi's future value isn't just set by a starting price, it's influenced by community commitment, adoption, and strategic growth. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more updates on Pi Network and its journey to the open mainnet, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every bit of support helps us bring you timely updates on Pi Network and the latest in crypto. And now, here's the big question. If Pi launches at $100 per coin, would you sell or would you hold? Drop your answer in the comments below. And as always, if you have additional thoughts, questions, or just want to share your excitement, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned and let's keep pioneering together.